Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, episode 37, I think. I always forget to check right before starting this. But yeah, last time we had the end of Kurotsuchi and Nemu versus Pernida, and it was quite great, actually. Like, as much as I complained about like storytelling decisions, I really do love it as an adaptation. Like the direction and animation was really good whenever it really needed to be. Like just the animation of Nemu like using part of her soul to attack Bernita, like that shit's so freaking satisfying to watch. Same with like the colors that they decided to use for the Sayalapuro hallucination. That was good too. And also just the lighting that they used for the flashbacks as well. I really liked it. Voice acting for both Nemu and Kurotsuchi was, I feel like, the best it's ever been for both characters. What else? Pernida was really good too. I mean, for as much as you can do for a talking hand who was developing during battle, but we didn't really explore it. I wonder if we're going to get some more out of the Soul King's limbs during Core 4, but that's in the future. And just I really like also the scene where Kurotsuchi thinks like, oh, Urahara Kisuke, surely I bested him uh, at last at doing something he can't, like creating Nemu and thinking of recreating her again. Even though, like he doesn't know about Jinta and Ururu. But, let him have this moment. With just one moment, but he's still just a horrible person, so I don't want him to get satisfaction from that too much. So yeah, I'm just like the way that Kurotsuchi, his character arc just reaches this point. I feel like I'm always going to be a little bit wary unless we get some stuff for him that that keeps building up on this during, if we ever get the elusive Hell arc. But for now, this is good. But yeah, poor Nemu, man. Like at least she died, disobeying him. But yeah, now we're going to go back to Kyoraku and Lige. We ended that episode with him finishing his bankai against him. And he was laying on Ohana's lap. And that's where it ended. But yeah, that episode was really good too. Especially the sequence with Kyoraku still in Shikai. Doing the whole, what was it called again? Daruma-san ga koronda. Then the shadow game. It's Kageoni. Like the way that they decided to depict those visually. Like I'm pretty sure. Like I haven't gone back and checked, but I'm sure that some of the imagery is already in the manga. But still, they did a really good job of really faithfully keeping the manga's art style when adapting certain panels that I've been really looking forward to. But yeah, like, it's insane that we're here in this part of the story already. Like, it feels like episode 1 of the arc. It feels like just yesterday that it came out. But we're already so close to the end. It feels surreal. Like, yep. So anyway, I also have a little bit of complaints in regards to something that happens in the second half of Kyoraku's fight, but I don't think I have as much as I did for the other one. So, but still, I'll tell you. So yeah, let's just get into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. A flashback. Yeah. Mm. There he is. What is that voice? I think I recognize Kyoraku's brother's VA from somewhere, but I can't place him. Hmm. Ooh, yep. That's why I was so like, oh, we're ending it right before Kyoraku gets fatally injured. But honestly, it would have been so much more mean to end that episode after this. So fair enough. なんて嘘信じてるよ。羽は離れても、いつか僕を忘れたとしても。ああ、僕は友情し必要ないさ。それ一緒に通じ合って神様。ごめん、お前嘘くさい。強がりとねてないとなして、君の宿命をねじ曲げていけそうだ。泣いてくらい、寂しい夜に、お祈りをするよ。孤独はしないよ。Okay. We're going back to the flashback. I think the flashback was differently placed in the manga, but I don't remember. If it isn't though, I'm really liking the way that they're doing the flashback here. Oh, he's gonna transform again. Yeah. He's actually Actually, I expected him to be completely all yellow or gold, but he's like purplish. New voice? You know what? This one works with this design. Honestly, I prefer the owl design to the design before this. Unfortunately, though, that he's. Whoa, yeah, that's such a cool move. Unfortunately, that his personality just completely becomes I'm the messenger of God. And that's all he says. Yeah, light of purity. I'm godly. Hmm. But you know, it works thematically. It's just like I don't like that his whole character becomes a theme instead of an actual person. Mm. Mm. And he was actually going to. Oh yeah, I'm loving the way the flashbacks are being implemented. I love this moment, but even more so another moment later on. What? Actually, I don't remember how she knew that. Oh yeah. She heard that. She heard that, I think, in the past. Honestly, I think the voice, oh, does help the creepy feel that you're supposed to get from Lydia here. Oh, uh, you know what? The way this is framed makes it seem as if Kyokotsu is her senpatsu. So that led to some confusion when the chapter came out. Ugh. You know what? This Lydia form is so much more effective animated. I'm genuinely a little disturbed. Oh, he forgot about one shadow. This line also makes a lot of people to take it literally. No, she didn't know that. Hmm. Whoa. I really like the music here. The piano. Hmm. No. No, this is genuinely really moving. Oh, I don't think we've seen this visual before. Here we go. Let's hear what the ability is. Shinken Hakyoken. The visual looks stunning though. It's really pretty. Oh. Mm. Mm. No. Hmm. Uh. Huh. Oh, the OST. Hmm. Sound skip to Arthur. Oh. Hmm. 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 That's my favorite moment in the whole fight. Are they gonna add, yeah, Nanao's inner monologue? Hmm. I like this for her too. Oh, and then he comes in and helps her out. Wow, that looks so cool. Whoa. Yeah, the light trumpet. Oh, this is epic. Oh, no, no. Yo! Oh, look at that! That looks so good. Oh! Yo! Oh! That's so pretty. Lydia turning into a golden rain. And then the feathers too. Oh. Oh. Uh, I don't think you can. Yeah. Wow. That's so good. Oh, that's so inventive. Okay. I don't think there's gonna be a after credits. Oh yeah, that was amazing. uh, for the longest time, uh, Mayuri and Nemu versus Pernita was my favorite out of these two fights. But honestly, after the anime version, I think I like Kyoraku and Nanao versus Legion more. It just resonated more with me, for sure. Poem? Mm. Blast me! Ooh, friend. Okay, so Kyoraku Nanao. So we're going to have friend 1 and 2, right? As episodes, as the last two episodes of the core. I'm actually not sure. I mean, I'm just assuming, but like that's gotta be it. Let me check actually if I can. No, I'm looking at my anime list and it does not have the number of episodes. It just says unknown. So I'm just going to assume based on course 1 and 2. Plus, like, come on, doing Friend in just one episode, it would make it a disservice. But anyway, this though. Okay, so my only real complaint about this fight in regards to storytelling is that Shinken Hakyoken is still hard to ignore Deus Ex Machina. And I don't get it. Like, they had a chance in the anime to actually just do some foreshadowing for it. Whether it was in Core 1 or 2, I was expecting it for sure. Like, this is like one of the biggest glaring use of it. Aside from, the biggest one close to the end of the series. The arrow. But yeah, I just don't get why they didn't choose to correct that. So that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. But other than that, though, I love what we get from Nanao and Kyoraku individually, as well as for their relationship too. I remember when the chapter came out, a lot of I don't want to say a lot, but people were criticizing that Nanao, like, it didn't make sense that Nanao, the way that she was freaking out over like her injury and her being scared that she's fighting with a sword. But I think it makes a lot of sense now. And even back then, I don't remember how exactly I felt about it. I probably didn't care for it. But now I think, yeah, like, of course. Like, just take into account the way that Kyoraku feels about her. He was always trying to keep her out of battle. Or even just engaging in violence, really. Like, go back to like Soul Society, and she tries to finish Chad off, and Kyoraku's like, well, he says like, like a logical reason, which is like, we don't know for sure if the Ryoka are the one who assassinated Aizen. But I'm pretty sure now that half of the reason was also to not make Nanao do something so horrific like that. And that extends to the way he treats Nanao the rest of the series up until this arc. Because if you never noticed, Nanao doesn't go to fake Karakura town. She stays in Soul Society. Doing what? Who the hell knows? But Kyoraku must have told her to stay out of the battle. Why? Because, well, for one, as we see here, he's just so tired of losing people close to him. And just leaving things for him to remember them by. Carrying on what they represented or wanted to do. And instead, he's now the one completely shouldering the responsibility, so that Nanao doesn't shoulder any of it. What else? But yeah, and also because of all that, it makes sense that Nanao is not really used to being in battle, especially with a sword. Like, yeah, long range attacking someone with Kido. It's like, sure, that must be it, but with a sword is completely different for her. She's never really done that because she's never been able to use an asauchi. So for one, like, that's a completely different fighting style than she's ever used. But also, like I said, Kyoraku just being really overprotective over her. And he probably just assigns her things or missions that he's for sure that will not lead to death. And it's not just, his brother, Nanao's mom, and by now too would be Yama and Unohana and Ukitake. But also Lisa as well. Like before Fate Karakura, he had no idea if she was still alive for like 100 years. So that also contributes to the way that he treats Nanao, not just because she's his lieutenant, but because that's also his niece. So yeah. And I also really like that while Nanao tries to take some of the responsibility from his shoulders, it's not like something that can be done easily from at a moment's notice. So she needs help, and Kyoraku goes to her. Not to take the sword from her hands and try to do it himself, like he's been doing for so long now, but instead he grabs her hands and helped her wield the sword more efficiently. So I like that. He's not doing it for her, he's just helping her. Not simply for like actual physical support, but for emotional support as well. They both needed each other, as he was ready to give up and just leave the battle completely and just leave Lige there until she arrived. So yeah, I think this does a wonderful job at really expanding upon Kyoraku's character, mainly of why when we first met him, he's so, like at first it seems like he's just really lighthearted and just doesn't enjoy fighting almost whatsoever. But that's born from just wanting to have anything to do with the trauma of people just giving him things to take care of while they leave him alone. So he just has to keep on going without them. So he's like, okay, so if I have less to do, less duty, then that means I can just, be just like I was when my brother and his wife would just let me hang around at the house and just be a kid. But that's not something he was able to do for long. So of course he'd be too attached to that part of his life. And also, like I said, because of everything in his past, it also recontextualizes his relationship with Nanao. But yeah, also just I don't see it enough that when there are people are like, man, Central 46 are the worst. I don't really see it mentioned much how they executed Nanao's mom, but that definitely should be on the list. Holy shit. And of course, Kyoraku would blame himself for that. Even if she was the one to give it to him and be like, I'm fine, I can handle this. And this all, for me to prove to myself that is not the sword's fault. Kyoraku just couldn't separate himself from that. Of course, he'd be like, "Oh, if she still had the sword, she wouldn't have died. So it's on me." Like, man, of course that just keeps on piling up to get to the Kyoraku that we know today. Man, just thinking about it makes me a little choked up. Man, yeah, holy, Kyoraku is such a well-written character. He might go a little up on my list after this, actually. But yeah, I really, really like this episode. And, yeah. If you enjoyed my reaction, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.